Hi everyone, Andrew here again, out and about for a little walk around some of the back streets here in Antipolo, not far from where my daughter Lexi goes to school. She's at school at the moment, so I'm having a little walk around until it's time to pick her up. It's great to get out and about, getting it done, knowing that what I'm doing today is going to improve my tomorrows. Not really done many videos on this recently, since perhaps I'm going to say since I was living in Vietnam. I was out and about walking quite a lot there. I'm doing a lot less walking here, but in the last couple of weeks I've started to get out more. I'm doing maybe 3 or 4 kilometers a day whilst waiting for Lexi to finish from school, so that's good. But I'm really missing getting on the bike, to be honest. At the weekends I've been able to borrow brother-in-law's bike and get out on the bike, which has been really good. And I know that getting on the bike and moving around and getting the heart rate up a bit more than just walking has been great to help me on my journey to losing weight and getting healthy. So I'm in a little bit of a rut at the moment, I suppose. I'm doing the exercise, I'm walking, I'm out and about, but I have actually been putting some weight on, doing a lot less exercise at the moment, as I'm currently in between jobs. So I'm perhaps not moving as much or as active as I should be during the daytime through naturalness of being out moving around in a job, especially when you're at a golf club. You're out moving around a lot more. So I'm trying to add a little bit more in, and I'm quite happy with my 3 or 4 kilometers a day at the moment. And it's, as you can see, cloudy here in the Philippines. It's a little bit humid today. It's maybe 30 degrees, but maybe more like 70% humidity, nearly 80%, I would say. There's been some storms in the air. We've had a lot of bad weather, typhoon coming through here, a couple of typhoons recently, which I know have hit badly in parts of Philippines and parts of Vietnam as well. But we've been overall quite lucky where we live here in Antipolo. It's quite high up, so we tend to not get affected too much with the flooding and the bad weather, so that's great. Quite lucky in that sense. But it's just good to get out and about and move around and just be outside. This area where I'm at is actually a sort of a closed area for residents only, so it's nice. There's not traffic on here. It's safe to walk around. Getting out and about on the main roads is quite dangerous here in the Philippines. It's not as safe as it was in Vietnam and the UAE for walking about in terms of safety with the cars and the bikes everywhere, but it's nice in this closed off area. So it's just good to be out and about. I'm listening to some podcasts. I'm catching up with what's happening in the world of technology. Actually, just been listening to podcasts about what's the latest releases from Apple, and obviously I'm a big Apple fan, and seeing the iPhone 16 and the 16 Pro etc. being released, and the new AirPods 4 look pretty interesting. I wear the AirPods Pro 2 in my ear here. They've got they go inside your ear with the silicone tip, whereas the new AirPod 4 just sits in there without the tip. I think they're going to be a bit more comfortable for most people. It'll be interesting what they're like. And again, the new Apple Watch 10 that's come out looks pretty interesting. It's a shame the Apple Ultra watch wasn't upgraded. They've just added a new colour, black, which is nice, but they've not actually changed any of the internals, so that's a bit of a shame. I'm sure they'll do that next time. But I think I'm on Apple Watch 7, so it's quite a few years old, but I'm liking what they're doing with it. It's a bigger screen in the 10 and brighter, etc. But these are important technologies for me because I've been using them to help me lose weight and get healthy. Obviously, as you can see, I'm videoing here on my iPhone. It's nice to do these little vlog videos just to keep myself inspired. I like to look back at, is it something interesting? Chicken. Things you see sometimes, it's quite funny. But using the technology to measure things, how many steps I'm doing, the calories I'm burning, etc., how many kilometers I've walked. It's just interesting to get things measured, isn't it? Because what can be measured can be improved, and obviously what can be measured can be understood, and being able to understand where you're at, if you're doing well, to carry on in that direction, or if you're not doing so well. Like I'm not doing very well at the moment in terms of my weight loss journey, but I know that, I'm aware of that. I'm seeing the trend go down since I moved back here from Vietnam. I can see I'm doing a lot less exercise, burning a lot less calories, so I'm starting to sort of change that up a little bit, and starting to feel the inspiration coming back. And that's what it's all about, watching these videos back, getting inspired by myself, what was I doing when I was doing things right. I was moving more, I was doing some more of these videos, and generally just having a little bit more focused on being outdoors and being more active, and I'm trying to get back in there. So this is more of a sort of an honest video, really, to let you know where I'm at in terms of that journey. I've put weight on, maybe as much as 10 kg since, I'm going to say, since maybe December time, something like that. So it's been a slowly progressive upward trend, which I've not really dealt with until more recently, and I've started to look at the calories that I'm putting in my mouth. Obviously, I'm measuring what I'm eating so that I'm aware of how many calories I'm eating every day, what sort of food I'm eating. Am I, on a day when I'm not doing much exercise, am I taking that into account with my food and my intake of food? And I'm starting to be a little bit more calculated with that. In the last, I'm going to say 3 or 4 weeks, I've started back with this 4 kilometers a day walking. And it's nice, it's good, it's lovely to be out. I'm going to say, you know, guys, if you're not here and you don't realise, it's 30 degrees and it's 80% humidity, but relative to those conditions, it feels nice, it's fresh. It's certainly not fresh like it would be back in the UK, where it's starting to get to low digits again, but it's relative to 40 degrees and high humidity, it's actually nice. So it's good. And obviously, the more your heart has to work, the more calories you're going to burn. All those things are of a benefit to me in that journey of losing weight and getting healthy. I want to get myself a bike so I can get back into more intense activity. I really enjoyed that, and I'm starting to miss that a lot at the moment. I hadn't realised how much I enjoyed being out on the bike until I've stopped doing it, and had that little taste of it at the weekend where I was able to borrow a bike and do some exercise on the bike, and little things like, you know, riding a bike, the air feels a little bit cooler, you get to see things. It's very freeing. It's hard to explain, but if you ride a bike you'll understand what I mean, and I'm missing that now. So I need to get myself a bike and get back into that, and it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time. I know in my videos in Vietnam I was talking about it, and since moving to the Philippines here, I've not got round to doing that so much. Thinking about that now I'm very much wanting to get that sorted out so I can get back into more intense exercise. So I'm going to leave you all to it. I'm just going to crack on with my walk. I'm 2.7 kilometers in. I've got another couple of kilometers I'm going to do today, and that's just fabulous. So I'm going to get out and get it done and do something today to improve my tomorrows, and what can be measured can be improved. Those 3 key mottos are coming back. Just wanted to show you this. Maybe shown you these before. They're called Sari Sari stores. The little stores that you perhaps can't quite see there, but they sell lots of, I suppose it's like a grocery store that's just at the back of somebody's house. You can buy snacks, you can buy shampoos, you can buy washing powder, whatever you need. And all of the little, I suppose the little communities have them, so you can just easily buy things that you might need. I'm just going to get myself a quick drink here, but I'll leave you all to it. Stay safe. See you all again soon for another awesome update. Take care. Cheers.